All right, Duney. Now, Dallas artist, you moved to LA.
Yeah.
Let us know the process, how that came about, and why that came about.
As far as you know, why it came about, I feel like I just reached the limit in Dallas. I did the Smokers Club tour, I did the Jet Life tour, I did the Trey and Zero tour, but I feel like it wasn't accumulating to nothing like at least my goals, which is to actually get on tour. So pretty much, I just got to the point where I was feeling like I was reaching the limit. So as far as how I made the move to LA, a lot of niggas don't know I had an actual job, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was making a little bit of paper, having a job, and my brother JT, RP JT, I just felt like he was speaking to me. He was like, bro, if you really want to make you want to make that splash, go ahead and take that trip out to LA. At that point, I didn't really have a lot of my savings, a lot of my checking account. Shit, I didn't even really, know if I was supposed to quit that job or not, but that exact day, it was a Thursday, I quit my job, gave her 2 weeks notice and told them I was going to LA. And, I told my mom, she broke down, but the crazy thing about it is that, within that intuition or that vision that I had talking to my brother JT, he told me in that vision, even if I have to go sleep in my car, my nigga, something gonna pan out. And so I went ahead and took that. So I had the intent, I told my mama, I'm about to go to LA, I'm about to sleep in my car. She was like, how you gonna do that? I was letting her know pretty much I'm gonna just take the bread I got, instead of spending $1,500 on 1 month of rent. I was gonna give me like a, a LA fitness pass for $30, take a shower in the morning, get my workout in, grind out the whole day. And then at nighttime, I was gonna go to those condos and those $1 million homes that I know I, deserve and could stay in. I was just gonna crash out in front of them hoes and do the same thing in the morning. So that's actually how I got to LA. So it's crazy because that was my initiative to go out here. So I quit my job, everything happened within 2 days, bro. I remember it was a Thursday because that Sunday, literally 3 days later, that Sunday, my cousin hit me up. He's does branding and marketing for Big Baby, who played for the Clippers. He was like, hey bro, I'm in Dallas. Let me go ahead and let's have a little meeting, because I see you doing your thing with the Team Kush. Let's see what you got up. I say, it's crazy that you mentioned that, bro, because I'm actually about to do something that's crazy, so I gotta talk to you about that. Long story short, we got to running it. It was Sunday because I remember because the Saints was playing. He originally from Baton Rouge and he wanted to watch the Saints. He don't never come out here. He don't never call me. He happened to have a new girlfriend that was out here, my nigga. He just wanted to touch bases with me. After I quit my job, you gotta follow that intuition, man, because that shit leads you a lot of places. So, long story short, he was like, hey bro, I got a little spot out here for a couple $100 and we can get this shit cracking. And I mean, it's been the best move ever, bro.
Right now, you spoke on moving to LA. Now, a lot of people, they might be like, well, why didn't Duney Kush move to Atlanta? Why did he pick LA?
Right. And that was a question that was getting thrown around a lot as well. And I feel like, it's all about your goals in life, bro. Not even really life, but all about your goals on your career. I could have easily went to Atlanta, if my goal was to take over the clubs or, get those singles pushing left and right. But because I actually have a movement, which is the Team Kush brand, that's pretty much getting established here, I feel like LA would be the perfect destination, because not only can I get my music out here to the smokers crowd, which is perfect out here, I can also get on my business shit, because there's so many dispensaries out here, and I have shit like this, rolling trays and shit, so it was perfect for me.
Right now, we also spoke on Dallas kind of being different from LA, as it being like a residential city, not really an entertainment city like LA. Speak on the biggest differences that you noticed, and you also mentioned on being in the studio with French Montana, just on like just doing you.
Just on some random shit. Yeah, man, that's the biggest difference. I feel like, before I came to LA, I felt like this, but just being out here really, confirmed everything that I feel like, Dallas is a residential city in terms of business-wise, because out here in LA, I feel like they have the entertainment blueprint, especially if you're an artist or some type of entrepreneur. Because, for instance, just touching bases on the French Montana thing, it was the 3rd day I was out here. My homie was like, hey bro, somebody from Baton Rouge, which is actually where I'm originally from, somebody from Baton Rouge in town, he been wanting to do a song with you, let's go ahead and link up at the studio. I'm like, okay, cool. Long story short, we going into the hills, we pull up at this crib. I was kind of disappointed because I'm in LA and wanted to get that real studio feel, and we pulling up at the crib. But it was cool because when I pulled up, I noticed it was like 6 Benzes outside, and it still didn't register. I go inside, we like, hey, this my crib or whatnot, whoop-de-whoop. My partner was like 5 minutes into it, he's like, hey, here go the studio right here. I peek my head in, this nigga French Montana laying the verse right to the right of me, like it ain't nothing. You know, so I'm like, damn, that's what's up. I go out, we was only there for like 45 minutes. I go out before I can even, you know, before we could even leave, I look over my shoulder, this nigga French Montana coming in, you know, dapping everybody up, saying what's up. Sean Kingston walk in, and you know, I mean, from there it was like, it wasn't even the fact that it could have been anybody walking in the door that had some status. It was just the fact of the matter that they let you in that circle. You feel me? Because if I feel like if I was in Dallas and they had a private recording session with whoever, it could be French Montana, it could be nigga Soulja Boy, it could be anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and I could be doing my thing, and I just feel like, you know, they would automatically shut you out of that. Like, it's almost like, oh, nigga, you can't come in here, bro. Like this, we got French in here, we got who in here, nigga. This our session. When actually, it should be a little different than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they put me into that circuit, bro, was no questions asked. It wasn't anything, bro. And let's just say I blow up tomorrow, bro. I will always remember that time, bro. I'ma always want to help out everybody that put me in that circle. And I just feel like, you know, LA is perfect for that, bro. That one example goes for everything, bro. Everybody is just so helpful out here, bro. They so helpful.
Right. Now, you also spoke on trying to put together your own dispensary. Give us a little, don't give us too much, but give us the blueprint to where, like, how is that going to come about?
Right. So pretty much, you know, I've been wanting to get like into the dispensary business for a while, but of course you can only go to a couple certain spots. So, man, out here in LA, you know, when I first got out of here, I didn't know exactly what I could do to get in the headshots, but it's so perfect out here because literally, well, I have financial backing, but literally all you would have to do with these, you know, smoke shots, for instance, with these Team Kush rolling trays, you know, I'll go into a head shop, literally, you know, they got like 1,000 on each goddamn block. I go into the shop, I talk to the owner, hey man, you know, when does the vendors come in? Usually it's Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You set up that meeting with them, I mean, they are all ears because there's so much competition, everybody's looking for the new thing, so business-wise, that's perfect. As far as opening my own shop, you know, like I was telling, you know, Sean and Say Cheese and everybody, the good thing about my shop and my dispensary is that it is going to be the Team Kush Lounge, the Kush McLovin Lounge, but what's going to separate it is that when you come into the Team Kush smoking area or that smoking lounge, you're going to have your Team Kush membership. You're going to get to play the Xbox, the PlayStation, we're going to have tournaments in there, you know what I'm saying? That way it's a lounge and not just you coming there, you buying your weed and you getting out of there. It's actually going to be you know, you're going to be able to chill, you're going to be able to motherfucking, you know, we going to have games in there, you know, bone competition, smoking, it's just going to be dope. It's gonna be absolutely dope, and I definitely say, you know, around next 420, bro. You know, around next 420, that should definitely be in the works, man, for sure.
Right. Now, you also mentioned that you moved out here for touring purposes, and you're trying to build a more of a cult following. There are Dallas artists that do shows often, and you know, do a lot of different things in Dallas often. Do you see that as a waste of time? Do you think to blow up in Dallas that they have to move around?
Man, to be honest, man, that's a very good question. I honestly don't know the answer to that. You know, as far as I know, me personally, just it all goes back to a person's goal. You feel me? Like, cause I look at people like ADD and Lil Runny. You know, me personally, I feel like at a snap of a finger they can sell out a show. You know, me personally. But it all depends on their goal. You know, that may be perfect for them. You know, selling out right then and there, that may be perfect for them. Me personally, I feel like for my goals, there was no way possible I could stay, you know, in Dallas without merging out at least somewhere. I knew LA was me personally, but I knew for a fact I couldn't reach my goals of touring, you know, being in Dallas. I definitely, you know, commend, you know, once again, Runny and ADD, because those are two people that I've seen with my own eyes pack out shows in Dallas. I couldn't. I'm just being honest. I couldn't pack out the show in Dallas. You know, that just wasn't my lane apparently. But, you know, salute to them boys. You know, if they doing it how they doing it. So.
Right. For the rest of 2015, what can we expect from Duney Kush?
The rest of 2015, really just finishing up on this business. Shout out to Big Baby for the Clippers. We do have something in the works, this dope ass app, man. I mean, I guess I can't really talk too much on that. We got an app coming out. We got the Team Kush app coming out. We got more, you know, Team Kush memorabilia. We're gonna try to get these rolling trays going up. But other than that, as far as music-wise, I know that's probably a big question. Music-wise, bro, to be honest with you, SoundCloud, Duney Kush, I continuously put the music out on there, usually on Tuesdays. the good thing about that is that I had a project called Team Kush with DJ Scream. But really what happened with that is that it's literally in my back pocket. I got it. I'm literally just putting out the songs on SoundCloud. But I felt like I was doing a disservice to my supporters if I was to put that out, because when the Team Kush movement started popping real hard, I did want to capitalize on it. So I hurried up and put together a project, a 10-song project. I hurried up and got Scream on it. I mean, you can literally go to SoundCloud and check out the songs that was on it. But I didn't want to put that out as a whole project because I felt like I was a better artist than that. So musically wise, I'm still working. You know, I got the Team Kush project that's going to actually come out. But in the meantime, just keep looking at that SoundCloud, man, because the SoundCloud keeps getting updated for sure.